Hi friends, welcome back. So in this video we will be discussing about if you are a test lead or if you are a test manager, what happens if resource attrition is very high. How will you handle the situation? What will you do as a test lead or a test manager when the resource attrition is very high? That is the interview question that I am going to explain you how to answer this interview question, plus what are the various steps you should follow to mitigate this high resource attritions as well. Let us move forward. The first thing we should do is we should identify the root causes why the resource attrition is very high in your project or in your company. That is a key thing you should do. That is by doing root cause analysis. Once you are able to do this root cause analysis, definitely you can identify the various reasons behind the high attrition rate. For doing root cause analysis, you might be required to do lot of exit interviews when resources are exiting from the organization. You should do a lot of exit interviews. You should conduct feedback sessions as well, and you should understand why resources are really exiting, what are the reasons. Once we get hold of all those reasons, it becomes very easy for you to do a root cause analysis. Once you are able to do the root cause analysis, next step you should do is you should retain the key knowledge as well, because the key impact is whenever resources are leaving the organization, that means whatever the knowledge that resources is having will leave the organization as well. Because of that, you should retain that knowledge within the company or within the team itself. Then how will you handle this is by performing various knowledge transitions, knowledge KTs within the other team members, so that you can minimize the impact of the attrition, plus you can define or document the processes, document the test cases effectively, thoroughly with the right steps, and also by building domain knowledge within the existing team members. That would really help us to minimize the impact of this attrition. That is the second thing you should do as part of the high attrition as a test lead. And the third step is because in order to avoid or in order to reduce this high attrition is you should also do a proper onboarding process, proper welcoming process for your new team member or whoever are onboarded to your project or to the company. That is where very crucial here is, because integration with the new resources with your team should be very smooth, and you should have a proper mentorship mechanism for your new resources, plus you should adopt a good training mechanism so that there should be a smooth transition for the new resources as well. And you should also do regular meetings or regular one-on-ones or regular meetings or interviews, so that resources can tell about the job satisfaction or any concerns or any feedback, so that definitely we can avoid these resources to be a part of next attrition. If you stay in connect with your test members or team members, that would help them to feel satisfied, or they can open up with their concerns, or they can tell any feedback, so that you can course correct those concerns or feedback then and there itself, so that we can avoid the high attritions as well. And you should also look for is there any workload or stress is there within the team members. That is very crucial here, because normally high attrition happens when there is a excess sign of workloads or stress within the team members, plus there is a lack of work life balance. If there is a lack of healthy work-life balance, then definitely team members will keep moving away from your team or to the different company. You should see how is the workload and how is the stress situation within your team. So you should bring a program such as recognition and rewards for the resources who are working with your team. That is going to help team members bringing the high efforts. They can bring the great achievements, and that is also going to boost overall motivation within the team, and that is also going to help them to a job satisfaction if you are bringing this recognition and reward programs. And you should also provide a lot of professional development for your resources. That is the key until your resources doesn't feel that there is a growth opportunity, lot of career growth opportunities we do see in this organization or in that project, then only team will work with you. Otherwise team will move away from you. In order to avoid that, you should provide lot of opportunities to attend training, certifications and skill enhancement, so that your resources feels that they are really growing in their career as well. That is the thing also you should ensure in order to avoid the high attrition. And the next one is, you should also look into the team building activity, because team morale should be very high when you wanted to avoid this high attrition. When team is doing good and team morale is high, definitely you can see the reduction in the attrition as well. For that, you should organize various team building activities, social events, so that there should be a positive poster in your team, so that we can build a strong team bond, so that that is going to reduce the overall attrition rate. And also, as a test lead or task manager, you should ensure that whatever you communicate in a transparency manner, so that team members will be in connect with you and they understand the situation about any attrition or any challenges which you have faced in your team or within the company. And the next thing is, as a test lead or a test manager, you should also work with the HR, so that you can keep track of the overall attrition and trends, and also see what are the various programs we can bring in, so that we can address as a whole at the organization level. That is also key as a test lead or a test manager job. You should align with your HR as well. And the next one is, you should also monitor team morale and positivity. After doing all these things, you should also keep watching, is morale or positivity still there in the team, and regularly engage with the team, so that we can avoid any decreased motivation or dissatisfaction within the team. And the next one is, for every resources, keep planning. A succession planning is also very critical, because each resources are very key and they are very important for any company or to the team. For that, if one resource is planning to leave, then definitely you should have a proper succession planning for that resource. In case if the resource wants to leave, definitely you can provide a smooth transition for that resource as well. For that, if you properly plan the succession planning by providing proper KTs, proper backup planning, if you do all these things, definitely you can mitigate this high attrition rate as well. So if you follow these, some of these key important steps, definitely as a test lead or a test manager, you can effectively manage the situation of high attrition rate. This is how you should explain your job interview as well, that if you follow these steps, definitely we can reduce as much as attrition possible. I hope you guys got a clear idea now. If you guys really like this video, please click on like button. If you guys are not subscribed, do subscribe. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now. Take care.